Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for a Friday night video. And you know what that means. Time for another video right here on the former home of the Gilmore Chronicles, now known as the Shadows Lair. I'd like to welcome you once again inside the Shadows Lair. This is episode number 48 of the Shadows Lair series. Getting really close to episode 50. Tomorrow we'll be doing episode 49 of the Shadows Lair series. Your Ring of Honor final battle predictions. I'll be doing them early in the morning because I gotta go out to do some errands, and I'm gonna come right back and hopefully be back by the time 0 hour. The pre-show starts at 3 o'clock with the main show at 4 o'clock, and then deadline for NXT will be at 8 o'clock. So I'll be home way before then, and then We'll do that. So I'll do that video tomorrow. And then tomorrow night, after Deadline goes off the air, I will do Ring of Honor Final Battle review. And then Sunday, sometime early Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, before football hopefully goes on the air, your Deadline review on the Peter Gilmore channel. So lots of content this week. So you have to hit that bell and get notified when I do a new video. Or you just go to the links down below in my pants to subscribe to my Peter Gilmore channel or any one of my channels down below, and you go to my video section because I ain't going live till I may go live on my birthday, but I highly doubt it. But when I do go live, it'll probably be sometime next year. I don't know when yet, but you never know. But it is what. So you go to my video section, and there's my latest videos and all that good stuff, and you can watch my past videos and my past live streams, which are legendary as well. But anyway, thank you all for watching on this Friday night, December the 9th, 2022. We are 2 weeks away from the greatest day in the world, and you know what that is. I already mentioned it. And also 2 weeks away from Christmas, so get your Christmas shopping done now. I'm actually getting mine done. I actually have mine done, but I'm getting an extra, some extra things for my for you know who, and maybe an extra present for my mom and dad. So get that. So that'll be done next week. And I know it's gonna be really packed at the mall, but it is what it is. But I got the money, you don't, and that's it. All right. So we're gonna be doing that, and so 2 weeks away till Christmas and the greatest day in the world. Also 3 weeks away from the end of the year. 3 weeks from tomorrow will be the end of the year, 2022, and we start a brand new year 3 weeks from Sunday. So the year is just about done, and we'll be starting a new calendar year, 2023, 3 weeks from Sunday. And there you go. Hopefully for some of you, especially me and the missus, 2022 should be a distant memory. But it was good. The first half was good. Second half, not so much. But hopefully 2023 will be a bountiful year for everybody. And for some of you, maybe 2023 may still be another bad year for you. But we'll see. For some of you, it will be a bad year for you. But it is what it is. Anyway. Alright, anyway. On this Friday night, we got SmackDown coming up in about a half hour from now. Should be a decent show. Got a lot of things going on. We got the tag team belts on the line with the Usos defending against, well, what's supposed to be Drew McIntyre and Sheamus, but Drew McIntyre has he has a ruptured eardrum, same thing as Roman has. So that's why Roman hasn't been on for the last couple weeks, because he got hurt at the Survivor Series. Same thing with Drew. So they're going to be out for about another week or two. So I would think they'll be back by the end of the year. They're not scheduled to be at the MSG show. So no Roman on December 26th. So no Christmas presents for you. Well, for Issa maybe, I don't know. But maybe she'll get Roman on her tree, among other things. I'm just kidding. But anyway. But I digress. So no Roman tonight, no Drew McIntyre. So in Sheamus's place, he has Butch teaming up with him against the Usos for the tag belts. It's obvious that the Usos are going to win, obviously. That's probably going to be your main event tonight. There might be something with Sammy and maybe Solo Sikoa. You know, we don't know about Solo. I think he's still working for Dwayne. That idiot Dwayne The Rock Johnson. But we'll see what happens with that. There was a rumor that John Cena was going to be at WrestleMania, but he's scheduled to do a movie shoot, I think, that weekend. So, no John Cena possibly at WrestleMania. But John Cena will be on SmackDown in 2 weeks, the final SmackDown of the year, December the 30th. To do what? I don't know. Probably just like, "Hi, children, come away with me. You can't see me. I'm back." Probably do something maybe it's like, "Oh, I'm gonna be at the Royal Rumble," and nobody gives two shits. You're not gonna win it, obviously, because we all know who's gonna win it: Cody Rhodes. But it is what it is. And that's all I gotta say about that. All right, let me get to the meat and potatoes of what this video is about. So on episode 48 of the Shadow Slayer series, I'm here to give you your 2022 NXT Deadline Predictions. NXT Deadline comes your way tomorrow night from the Capitol Wrestling Center at Nickelodeon Studios in Orlando, Florida, for the probably final time, well, on Premium Live, on pay-per-view for the final time, most likely, from the Capitol Wrestling Center in Orlando, Florida, because the next one after this one is February the 4th, which is Vengeance Day, and that will be in Charlotte, North Carolina. That's Flair country to you people. Woo! So, that should be interesting. They're finally going to get out of the Performance Center to do their pay-per-views. Premium Live Events. Stupid name. But, yeah, so next year they're going to be going out of the Capitol Wrestling Center for Vengeance Day. Most likely Stand and Deliver will be in Los Angeles. Maybe do something in the summertime, maybe around SummerSlam weekend, or maybe they'll maybe do something in maybe they'll go international, and we'll have NXT, take over Wales, during Clash of the Castle weekend. We'll have another Worlds Collide event. Not that we can, but I don't think they can do that because there's really no NXT UK anymore. Even though NXT Europe is supposed to start up in 2023. So I don't know when exactly, but if they did another Worlds Collide pay-per-view, they could do that because NXT Europe versus NXT USA. So basically a repeat of last year. Just under different names. But it is what it is. So we got that. And then I'll probably do something near the end of the year. So that'll probably be the September pay-per-view, and then they'll have like various shows at the Capitol Wrestling Center, like New Year's Evil coming up in about a little over 4 weeks, at the Capitol Wrestling Center. Then they'll have some different, maybe the 1 year, 2 year anniversary show for NXT, the Black and Gold brand coming back, Halloween Havoc again. In October, and then they'll probably have a Deadline 2 next year, but we'll see. But anyway, this year is kind of different. It's a new name for a new pay-per-view, and it should be a good show. It's the debut of the Iron Survivor match, which is basically Impact Wrestling's King of the Mountain match without the ladder and the belt. Thank you, Jeremy Borass, for giving HBK and Hunter an idea. But anyway, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be a 25-minute match. You can win by pinfall, submission, or... Well, I think it's pinfall submission. Most pinfalls in 25 minutes gets the win and the number one contendership to the NXT Men's World Title and the NXT Women's Title. And if the person that gets pinned goes into a penalty box for a minute and a half. So basically it's the same thing as a King of the Mountain match, just without, like I said, the ladder, and you have to win by, you win you get the pinfall, then you have to take the belt. It's like a reverse ladder match, basically. But in this case, it's not a ladder match. But I wouldn't be surprised if ladders are involved in this match. But anyway, so we got 5 matches on the card. I think the men's and women's Iron Survivor match will be the longest matches of the show. So this pay-per-view probably end about 10:30, close to 11 o'clock. So lots of watch-alongs, lots of reviews. So a long day for people like Issa and Wrestling Inc. and well, that idiot JD. How about those Braves there, JD? You didn't get anybody this year, huh? But I digress on that. And we move on from that. So we got 5 matches on the card. And yeah, the men's and women's Iron Survivor match will be probably well, with the entrances and the 25-minute time limit. So that's 50 minutes right there. So about each one should last at least an hour. So that's 2 hours right there. Plus the other 3 matches should go at between, I would say, 10 to 20, 30 minutes. So there you go. It's about a 2.5 hour pay-per-view. So I would say that. But anyway, I'm going to run down the card and give you my thoughts about that. So here we go. All right. So we're going to go from the bottom to the top as we always do. Now, I didn't take this from the... I usually look at the Wikipedia page, but now I got a nice, clean piece of paper. So anyway, we're going to start off with Alba Fire, or Kaylee Ray, taking on Isla Dawn. Isla Dawn making her NXT main roster debut a couple weeks ago. I think it was during an NXT. I think it was doing an NXT event at the Capitol Wrestling Center where it was supposed to be Mandy Rose in a last woman standing match with Kaylee Ray. And Kaylee was going to put Mandy to the announce table. And then out of nowhere, Isla Dawn appeared and spit that black mist in her face and then put her through the table. And then Mandy won. What the hell's that noise? Anyway, I'm hearing things. So we have all that. Sorry about that. I don't know. I heard something, maybe. But whatever. Anyway, ghosts. I got ghosts on the program. Ghosts, I say. Anyway, so Isla Dawn, debuting a couple weeks ago. And these two have fought before in NXT UK. Pretty damn good matches there. And so they're going to renew their rivalry on the NXT main roster. Alba Fire coming back last week and trying to get her hands on Isla Dawn, and then Isla Dawn spit the black mist in the referee's face. Well, that's going to cost you some money. So it's going to go down on tomorrow night, and I'm going to go with Isla Dawn to pick up the victory. I just think Kaylee Ray is, really, I think she's done with NXT right now. She might go to the main roster, but who knows? They might continue this feud into some type of weird witchcraft type stipulation. I don't know what it's going to go up to, but I'm going to go with Isla Dawn to pick up the victory, and we'll see what happens with that. And we move on. All right, we got two title matches on the show. Mandy obviously is not. Excuse me. Mandy is not defending her title. She doesn't need to. She'll be there to look hot and sexy with Gigi and JC. And you want to know what makes Daddy Gilmore's hard? Those 3 hot pieces of ash. But I digress. But anyway, so we start off with the first title match on the show for the NXT Tag Team titles. We got the Yes Boys, Pretty Deadly, Kit Wilson and Elton Prince. They taking on a team that really should not be facing them, and that is the New Day of Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. Boop, boop. So this should be a pretty interesting match. I really don't know why the New Day are in NXT just to put over Pretty Deadly and try to go get the Grand Slam of Tag Team Wrestling, the NXT Tag titles, the Raw and SmackDown titles, which the Usos have. But they're not even Grand Slam champions. How about the Usos facing Pretty Deadly? Huh, Hunter? HBK, are you listening? Are you there? Are you there, Hunter? Are you there, HBK? Are you listening? I hope you are. Why don't you have the Usos, the Bloodline, go down to NXT? I mean, you already had Solo, so why don't you have the Usos go down there and beat Pretty Deadly? I hate to say that, but why don't you have the Usos complete the trifecta and the Grand Slam and win the NXT Tag Team belts? I think they have won them. I'm not sure. I have to check that. But, if they win it again, then you can say, oh, like Grand Slam champions again. But anyway, this should be a pretty good match. You know, New Day debuting last week. Well, not debuting. Coming to NXT unceremoniously and ruined the Christmas story for the Yes Boys. And they beat them up with the presents and shit. So it should be a good match, but I'm going to go with the Yes Boys. I'm going to go with Pretty Deadly to retain the title. It will make no sense for the New Day to get the NXT Tag Team belt. I can't talk, I'm sorry. The NXT Tag Team belts and become Grand Slam champions for the New Day before the Usos get it. I can't talk, I'm sorry. Too much beer tonight. But it is what it is. And that's pretty much it. So, yeah, I'm going to go with the Yes Boys to retain over the New Day. And that's it. All right. Then we're going to go for the NXT World Heavyweight Championship. We got Braun Breaker taking on Apollo Crews. Or as I call this, the Matter of Respect match. The last couple weeks, we see Braun and Apollo at the diner talking amongst themselves, mutual respect for each other. It's like, Apollo's like, oh, I'm gonna beat you. Braun's like, I know you're coming for my title, but I'm gonna be the better man. I'm gonna retain. But I still have love for you and all this shit. Then, as we saw last week, they went fishing and Apollo caught the big fish. And Braun's like, oh, you caught a big one. You almost had it. I get you $1. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm going to go with Apollo to win. I mean, I'm really getting sick and tired of Braun Breaker's reign as champ. But I like Apollo to win for the simple reason that now I'm going to... so when I get to the men's Iron Survivor match, I picked Grayson Waller to win. Their feud really... people say that Grayson Waller and Apollo, their stupid, horrible, worst ever... casket match, which Grayson really won, just saying. Their feud technically is not done, so I would think Grayson Waller would win the men's Iron Survivor match, go on to face Apollo at New Year's Evil on January the 3rd, and then Grayson Waller would become the champion. But, we have to see. So, yeah, there you go. So, Apollo is going to become the new NXT World Champion, and then we go to the men's Iron Survivor match. Grayson Waller, Joe Gacy, Carmelo Hayes, when he shoots, he don't miss. JD McDonough and A-Kid Axiom. Should be a pretty fun match. Lots of spots galore. But really, Axiom is the only face in this match. How is that possible? Go figure that one out. But yeah, I'm going to go with Grayson Waller to pick up the victory there. But it's going to be a lot of spots galore. I think Grayson's going to steal it near the end. It'll be I would say probably four pinfalls apiece. Grayson has 4, maybe Mello has 4. Because I think it's going to come down to Grayson and Mello with the most pins. And I think maybe Mello hits that axe kick at the end, maybe on Axiom, and then Grayson just comes in and gets the pinfall at 5 seconds left. Something like that. Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, Grayson Waller is going to pick up the victory and face Apollo Crews for the belt at New Year's Evil on January the 3rd. And we'll see what happens with that. But it could change. Anyway, then we got the women's Iron Survivor match. We got Roxanne Perez, Corey Jade, Kiana James, the accountant. I wonder if Giovanna's going to be there. But I digress. Well, we know Briggs and Jensen will be there because Kiana James gave up them VIP tickets. Mm-hmm. And, Jensen's finally going to jack off. But, especially to her. She's a beautiful lady. Who wouldn't? But I digress. So I got Roxy, Cora Jade, Kiana James, Indy Hartwell, the wild card. Axiom was the wild card for the men. So we got Indy Hartwell and Zoe Stark. So I think Zoe is gonna be not well, she's not gonna win obviously because her and Nikita Lyons are gonna begin their little feud pretty soon. Indy Hartwell is kind of a sleeper, but I mean it could come down to that. But I think it's gonna come down to Roxy and Corey Jade for the most pinfalls in the match. Kiana, I really don't think Kiana James is gonna win this. I mean, Kiana James and Mandy Rose, nah, come on, nah. So I think it's gonna be Roxy and Mandy at New Year's Evil, and I think that's where Mandy finally loses the belt after 400 and whatever days. She'll be number 2 in your program, number 2 in your heart, but she will never be number 1 like Asuka is. But I can't wait for Asuka to turn heel and her new gimmick change, her evil clown Kana-like gimmick that she did in Japan. It's making my you-know-what hard right now. But I digress. Among other things happening with, with Asuka turning heel and turning back to Kana, freaking Mercedes Renato, or actually her name in Japan will be Mercedes Moné, Mone, but said like money, or Monet, like Frankie Monet, like stupid, dumb, freaking gimmick that Taya Valkyrie had. So Mercedes Renato, Sasha Banks versus Kairi, possibly, because I think Kairi is facing Tam Nakano for the IWGP Women's Championship at Wrestle Kingdom Night 1. And I think what they're going to do is either Sasha will be there live, or she'll do like what Kenny, I want to say Kenny did one year and appear on the Trons, like, hey, I'm coming, this and that. So that should be fun, and then Sasha's gonna challenge Kairi for the belt February the 18th, I think it is. I think it's February the 18th in San Jose when New Japan Strong has their next event. So that's gonna be fun. So that will possibly be Sasha's first official match back in the ring since May. But then again, there's those rumors going around that she might appear for AEW on January the 11th as Paige's mystery partner. She could appear in the Royal Rumble as number 30. So we don't know what's happening with Sasha Banks, Mercedes, Renato, Monet, whatever the hell you want to call her. But that's it. Going back to the women's Iron Survivor match. So I got Roxy to win. And I think, like I said, Roxy will take on Mandy Rose at New Year's Evil for the NXT Women's Championship. She'll get the win, and I think after that, maybe finish her little story feud with Corey Jade. I think she'll have a nice run with the belt, maybe a couple months, not too long, but I think eventually, maybe Zoe Stark or Nikita Lyons will get the belt, and then Mandy will go back to the main roster. Along with Gigi and JC, they'll bring all of Toxic Attraction up to SmackDown. Gigi and JC will win the the Women's World Tag Team belts. Probably from Io and Dakota, unless Io and Dakota lose to I don't know who. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. So my predictions for NXT Deadline: Issa Dawn over Alba Fire. I got the Yes Boys retain over the New Day for the tag team belts. I got Apollo Crews winning the NXT World title over Braun Breaker. Roxy to win the Iron Survivor match for the women. And in the men, I got I Did It, Grayson Waller to win. And that's pretty much it. So let me know what you guys think who's going to win for NXT Deadline. And like I said, Sunday, I will do a review for NXT Deadline on the Peter fucking Gilmore channel. And that's all I got to say about that. All right, I'm out of here. Thanks for watching. I am going to go on a watch-along for SmackDown. And then hopefully later on tonight, on my main channel, Killer Demon 669, your SmackDown review. And then hopefully I can get Rampage up as well sometime tomorrow. Hopefully around, hopefully I can get Rampage done because I got to go out early in the afternoon. I gotta run out and then come right back because I got to get something and then I'm going to come right back. So hopefully before 3 o'clock, 3:30, I can get the Rampage review up on Kill Demon 669 as well. And then, so probably tomorrow you get a triple threat of videos. So you get Ring of Honor predictions on episode 49 of The Shadows Lair. You get Rampage, and then you get Final Battle review. So hopefully we get all that tomorrow. Tomorrow and then Sunday you get NXT Deadline. And that's it. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore signing off. Peace out. Rock on and rock hard with your co-coach. And if you're not down with that, that's just too goddamn bad. It's just really too goddamn bad because you can't do anything about it because we got 3 words for you. Fuck you, man. Adios, everybody. Time for SmackDown. And I'll see you guys on Twitter. I'll be live tweeting on Twitter. And that's all I got to say about that. So, I'm out of here. Peace.